But she love you, don't cut your. Brando Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Throw your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the gently. Ain't been friends with these cause when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clothes. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her to go on. Go and get that in your arm. And up, give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pen in my watch. Got my ex down in
Welcome to the preseason. To get warmed up, we're going to practice some rushing plays. To beat this challenge, rush for at least 5 total yards in 3 or fewer plays. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And now running right through it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Congratulations on beating this challenge and earning some coins. Save up enough coins, and you can buy packs from the store or players from the auction house. Next up, passing practice. See you back on the field. Welcome back. This time we're going to do some passing practice. Challenges like this one offer multiple ways to beat it. On this drive, you must either complete 3 passes or pass for a touchdown. Remember, if you ever forget what the conditions are for beating a challenge, you can just pause the game and view them under challenge goals. On 1st down, Rodgers. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Great job. Now, of course, solo challenges are not always this easy. In the next challenge, we'll give you 2 conditions that must be completed in order to win. Time now to work on some defense. We're also upping the difficulty by requiring you to complete 2 different conditions to beat this challenge. Chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
And the pressure gets to him again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. There's another one down. Now that you got a feel for playing solos, we're going to focus on team building. The next sequence of challenges will reward you with some new players to improve your lineup. Okay, we're shifting our focus to team building now. Beat this challenge to earn a new player for your team. To win, pass for 5 or more yards on the first 3 plays. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great work. Now exit the challenge to receive your new player and promote him to a starter. You do this by selecting the Promote to Starter option in the item's action menu. Come back for the next challenge to earn another player and learn. Complete this challenge to earn another player, and we'll show you a different way to put him in your lineup. Now, you beat this challenge by allowing 5 or fewer completed passes this drive. And the Steelers, they're ready to rock on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you play a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunter. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Being chased out, now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Cowboys have recovered. Great job completing yet another solo challenge. Now this time, try putting the new player you just earned into your lineup from the adjust lineup screen. And also make sure to return for the next challenge because you will earn enough coins to purchase a pack from the store. In this challenge, you're up by 5 points with 2 minutes left in the game. You must prevent your opponent from scoring a touchdown before time runs out to win the game. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And that is incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their own.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Excellent. You now have enough coins to purchase a pack from the store. After you exit this challenge, you can navigate to the store in the main MUT menu to buy a pack. Make sure to come back for your final preseason challenge so you can unlock the main case.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the 1st quarter of action. Can't wait to see what the 2nd quarter has in store. We'll be back with more of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Blount. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete to open things up. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That one goes for 24 yards. Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They give give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Again, it's Bell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Whoa, it still won't go down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run with Burkhead. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Inside.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And spins away. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys! LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Set. Blue 30.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's James. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over with 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these...
But it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, come on. Loco, over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one.
The previous play is under review.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you...
All